I swear, like, bro, whenever I had to wake up to go to school, I would hate it. I would despise it. And sometimes I would even fake my illness, like a fever, in order to beg my mom to let me stay at home. I don't want to go to this fucking 90 minutes math class that feels like forever. And let me tell you, school is really my biggest enemy. While everyone will tell me that it's not, it's your best friends. It will guide you through your success. But when you're at school, you have to sit where your teacher told you to sit. You cannot do otherwise. You cannot exchange with your friends while she was teaching or he was teaching. And the worst part is that the content it's so fucking depressing. Like, bro, no one's gonna look at text for like 90 minutes without a fucking single picture in order to help us to make it more interesting and clearer to understand. Or at least that in my country. Like in Vietnam, like whenever you're in school, you are a student, you cannot dye your hair, you cannot have tattoos, you cannot have like piercing and like I don't really mind it, but for some of the people that have personalities, they want to express their personalities, they feel like that's hell to them. They don't want to go to school because of that. And because I'm not with them, but I hate going to school as well, so we kind of became unintended friends. And yeah, it's kind of crazy, like. And you might be wondering, like, why at school they do this? Why the teachers are teaching us boring lesson over and over again from grade 1 to grade 12 in my country? Sorry, it's kind of simple, to be honest. I heard a long time ago a quote that, not exactly, but school doesn't want thinkers; they only want workers. And that's probably true for the most part because everyone, they after they graduate school, they go to college, they get a degree, and they became workers, and they work a 9 to 5, they earn minimum wage, and maybe some of them, like, they get high quality jobs and they may got more money, but then but still, like, school, like, to me it's kind of useless. Like, don't you guys agree? Like, are you tired of going to school, bro? Like, you wanna, like, the best time in school is the break, because it's like you got out of the jail. Like, seriously, you got like around like 20 minutes to go go fuck yourself and do something interesting with your friends, or to sit alone and read manga like me. Yeah, like, it's kind of, it feels like a different world. Like, when we were kids, like, it just seems we have to accept that, and no one's have ever questioned that. Like, they keep it inside, but I guess I'm not anymore. I'm telling you guys. So, but I think that most of you guys here, maybe, like, if you guys are younger and student, you can relate to me a lot. And when I got to like college or something, you thought that I'll get a bit more free and have way more time. And yes, I do, but I still have to follow the same rules as I used to in secondary school and high school. Like, it just, you don't really have a choice, don't you? Like, it's just so depressing. Like, bro, I wish I I can play tennis all day when I was in my childhood, bro. Like, I just love going out and doing playing sport and just interacting with people. And I'm probably arguing that the reason, a part of the reason why I'm as lonely as today is because of school. I really cannot connect with anyone at school. Like, it's a separate problem, but yeah, I don't know why I even mentioned that, but the I remember when I was in a vacation school, like a summer school, and that was probably the first and the last time I felt excited about school. Like, I when I was in there, they would not teach us like those boring fucking math classes. Like we get to choose our activities, we get to watch videos that we like, and we can even choose the music videos as well. Like, and we would allow to be doing this fun experiment with everything and just running around and having mini games and just you name it, like every kind of fun activities. And I was so excited to go to school the next day, but unfortunately that was only a summer school, and the expenses, the tuition fee is pretty high. So my mom just stopped letting me go there because it was the we don't have the money for it, like unfortunately. And I go back to the studying and exam cycle, and I start to get depressed again. Like, why? Like, I want to stay in that summer school forever. Why do you have to do this to me? Yeah, i I mean, I should stop complaining, because if without school I wouldn't even get to this point today. I wouldn't even have realized all of this, and I would have just sit in front of a camera and talk about problems, because I would never realize that I have problem at the first place. There's a few ways to make schools a better place. First, strip out the unreasonable restriction, like sit in the same place, and you know please allow a bit of talking, but like we should educate our kids how to like chatting in class, because the reason why teacher ban the people in class talking to each other when she or he was teaching, because they talk way too loud, they interrupt everyone. Just learn how to you know talk like just a bit small. This is just my opinion, it's very controversial, but I would say that just let them say whatever they say, but just keep it down a bit. Like, be respectful. That's all. And the second way is that just add way more stories and image into the books, because I noticed that I learned it the best from books with a lot of image. I remember having an encyclopedia that have the length of 400 pages or 500 pages about history, and I got addicted to that book, and that's probably how I learned most of the history of the world. Most of my kids, they don't even know like the history outside of their country or even right inside their country, because they study all those textbook, and they don't even know that encyclopedias which full of image and illustration that captivates their attention exists. Like, and I unfortunately got to read that, and I developed a loving relationship with like comics and books that have image and portray their ideas in a creative way that helped me to gain the knowledge more effectively and more interesting. And I think that school should actually do that, bro. It would, like, they have no idea if how many students would they change if they implement that. And yeah, that's all my ideas. And I appreciate you for watching. Thank you. And I wish you have the best day.